Wanting a home in a gated community? Perhaps feeling like Los Angeles property taxes can be a bit much when you're getting into properties over $2 million. Bell Canyon might be just right for you. Stay tuned. Today we're going to be talking about the neighborhood Bell Canyon, this lovely gated community, and all it has to offer. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, in the next couple of moments, click the subscribe button, the bell for updates, grab a notepad, and I'll be right back. Hi, I'm Corrie Sommers, your local Los Angeles Realtor. Today we're going to be discussing the gated community of Bell Canyon. Now, Bell Canyon is technically not LA County, but it's really right next to it, and it's accessed through a gate that you enter by going through West Hills, which is in Los Angeles County. Bell Canyon was established in 1969, and again, it's a gated community. It was built and developed very much like Hidden Hills. Bell Canyon, like most of Southern California, can trace its roots back to Native American Indians that inhabited the land. But in 1864, with the Mexican land grant, the land for Rancho El Escorpion, which was named for the peak and located at the mouth of Bell Canyon, was given to Mexican Governor Pio Pico. Now, you've of course heard of Pico throughout Los Angeles, right? The chief Odin Escobilla and his brother-in-law, Urbano, and Urbano's son, Miguel, were the guarantees of the Rancho Grant, formerly known as Mission San Fernando Rey del Espana. So that's kind of like where it shifted and became owned by someone versus just being land that Indians inhabited. After California became an official part of the United States, as required in the Land Act in 1851, a claim for Rancho El Escorpion was filed with the United States Public Land Commission in 1852, and the grant was patented to Odin Uzbaza's holdings of Rancho El Escorpion, along with an adobe adjacent to Southern Ranch lands in Calabasas. He used the land for cattle and sheep herds. Throughout various landowners, they continued to use the rancho in this way until about 1959, and Bell Canyon until about 1967. If you are searching for a home, you can register on my website to browse all the properties that are currently on the market here in Los Angeles. My website is very interactive. You can create your own fun experience. You can communicate with me through the website. You can send me a text and I will get it immediately. We can have dialogue about a property that you think is fun and exciting. We can schedule appointments, and it's all free. The best part of it is it only comes to me. I never share or sell your information. You are completely protected. All you have to do is visit CorrieLuxuryHomes.com and set up your free account. So in 1967, the Spruce Land Corporation and Boise Cascade joined in a partnership to purchase the Bell Canyon area and develop it into a community called Bell Canyon. By the fall of 1968, Bell Canyon's Equestrian Center was designed by Southern California's main mid-century modern ranch style architect, one of my faves, Cliff May. He's very, very renowned and well known throughout Southern California for his mid-century modern architecture. He's done some developments down in Long Beach. He's done developments in Orange County. He's done some developments here in Los Angeles. So May was commissioned to design this community buildings in the Equestrian Center that was all part of Bell Canyon. And he was very careful in planning out Bell Canyon and place roads and home sites where there was minimal impact to the environment, so you get beautiful views and not a lot of impact to the natural surroundings that is Bell Canyon. This is part of what makes Bell Canyon pretty unique. Backyards here have breathtaking views, so most backsides of homes and bedrooms have amazing canyon views. Now, by 1969, the Woodland Hills Country Estates was developed and opened for sales, and it was a success. It sold nearly all of the 800 homes that were built, and most of these properties are on larger lots than throughout most of Los Angeles and Ventura County. These properties sold out within 10 days. Now, of course, if you're used to lots that are like 5,600 square feet, 6,700 square feet, a larger size, 8,700 to 9,600 square feet. Getting a couple acres is pretty on point. Now, Bell Canyon was actually named after Charles A. Bell, who was the original homeowner here and the son of pioneer Horace Bell. He was the late newspaper publisher in the 1980s. He was an award-winning attorney, and he won many, many cases for clients against Miguel Leones, and in 1906, the Justice of the Peace for Calabasas. The legend has it that he lost an arm in 1887 in a shootout raiding a moonshiner. So many legends. So while Bell Canyon has a very rich history as well as some legends, it's not only just wonderful because of that history. It's really about the natural canyon surroundings, and there's so many ridges and capped hills and ancient oak trees, and there's just lots and lots of green land, just making it a very beautiful and unique area for a gated community. It's surrounded on two sides by thousands of acres of nationally protected parkland, which actually helps to keep the feeling and the canyon experience from being developed in the future. Amenities for Bell Canyon include its own private 5-acre park, Bell Creek Park, an equestrian center, of course, 2 state-of-the-art tennis courts, and over 70 miles of hiking trails. So if you live in Southern California, chances are, if you're not out surfing, you're into hiking, right? And there's so many beautiful trails because of our diverse topography, where we have hills and canyons and things like that, but yet we also have dry desert land when you head down to Palm Springs, and of course coastal areas with all the beaches. So there's a lot of diversity, and this definitely is perfect for someone that loves to go hiking. What's also really important to Bell Canyon, or I should say important to note about Bell Canyon, is its equestrian center. So the equestrian center in Bell Canyon is one of the handful of communities in Los Angeles, well, again, Southern California, because technically it is Ventura County, that has a full boarding and full training equestrian center. So both the English and Western horseback styles of riding are taught here. And Bell Canyon also has its own creek and waterfall, which again, if you're into hiking, great way to spend the day. One thing that's interesting and important to know as well, much like Hidden Hills, where people have horses and you can see a lot of horses going along the trails, the same holds true for Bell Canyon. Much like Hidden Hills, there's only one gate and one entry point in and out of Bell Canyon. Now, this keeps a lot of tight control on who enters the community and really ensures maximum safety and security for those that live there. There's been security updates over the years for Bell Canyon as well, a highly sophisticated security system, infrared scanners, full cameras, and motion detectors, and other high levels of security, which we're not at liberty to share. This really also is a part of what's special about Bell Canyon. In addition, there's no visible electrical poles or wires, so nothing to detract from the views that can be found throughout Bell Canyon, not just at your home, but as you're driving through, which is really special. And with only 800 homes, there are a number, it's a small community, really, when you think about it, 800 homes. Most of us go to a school or a high school with 200 or 300 kids in our class, right? So 800 homes, 800 families. So it's a very small community, but there are a number of annual events for the residents and to bring their own guests. And this includes a snow day, a spring fair, an Easter hunt, Easter egg hunt, campouts in the park, hot August night, Halloween hag, and wine tasting parties, as well as progressive dinners. And that's just a couple of the annual events there. There's a number of community clubs, like a book club, an investment club, a hiking club, knitting club, and more. So there can be a lot to do. If you're looking for a place to live in a gated, secure community that has just a really nice, tight-knit community feel, where people are both sensitive to privacy, but also really embrace community, this could be a good fit for you. There's also, what's really important to note, because it's technically Ventura County, while you feel like you're in Los Angeles County, you are actually able to have lower taxes on your property taxes and lower insurance rates for your car insurance, which is amazing. I don't know about the rest of you, but my car insurance just tripled with no accidents, no speeding tickets or nothing. It just went up. So overall, Bell Canyon is a perfect balance between like a tranquil country canyon lifestyle, but being to close proximity to everything that Los Angeles and Los Angeles County has to offer as both a city and a county. And truthfully, the captivating views in Bell Canyon, the winding roads, and the sunsets and the serenity to be found here is just special and unique. Real estate options are very diverse because, again, Cliff Mays did a lot of ranch-style designs in the very beginning, and then you have opulent estates that were developed later, and they all just blend seamlessly with the beauty found here. And also what's really important to know is that the weather's very consistent there. So as in other parts of Los Angeles, whether you're living along the coast, whether you're living in the valley, you might have a big, broad variation in temperature from morning to night. This is just really, really delightfully warm weather with some nice, cool canyon breezes. So again, I mentioned Bell Canyon has lots of hiking trails. There's actually over 26 miles of hiking and equestrian trails. They connect to the Upper Las Virgenes Canyon Open Space Preserve. And Bell Canyon is known for having a lot of wildlife like deer, falcons, hawks, herons, eagles, coyotes, and more. I know what someone's going to ask me because I got asked this the other day when I was out in Granada Hills. I was asked about mountain lions. I don't know. Would it surprise me? No. This is nature we're talking about. When you do live in any area that is abutting canyons, you know, it is important to take precautions for the safety of young children and small animals. Like if your dog is less than 60 pounds, you don't want them taking on a coyote. So, you just got to adjust your lifestyle to keep in mind that these areas are living next to nature. Same thing if you were in Massachusetts or New York and you're next to a forest. You don't want to have your animals running loose where there might be predators. Okay. That also said, Bell Canyon has its own association, the Bell Canyon Association for all the homeowners living there, and they have their own website. They have their own disaster alert response team, which is just a group of trained volunteers living in Bell Canyon. So they're there to assist in case there's a natural disaster. The schools are a part of the Los Virgenes School District, and there are 2 bus stops within this gated community to transport kids to school. Now, we're about to get into one of my favorite parts, which is going over the 3 different price points in Bell Canyon: an entry-level home, a mid-priced home, and the highest priced home at the time of recording this video. So at the time of recording this video, the most entry price point home is $1,525,000. This particular home that I'm showing is going to be at 11 Mustang Lane, 5-bedroom, 5-bathroom, 4,700 square feet on a 79,714 square foot lot. So that's about an acre and a half. But what's interesting yes, it's about an acre and a half, but it's not an acre and a half of flat yard, which would be amazing, but it's an acre and a half of downslope, which is what you typically find when you're living in hillside areas. This home is dated as you take a look, and it's certainly in need of some cosmetic updates, but the bedrooms are really large and the views are truly fantastic. So moving on to a mid-priced home right now on the market at the time of recording this video, there is a home for $2,645,000. It's at 52 Ranchero Road. It is a 4-bedroom, 5-bathroom home, 4,774 square feet on the inside, and the lot size is 45,302 square feet. So it's a little over an acre. It's a lovely Tuscan style home. It was built in 2004. There's a lot of character, a pool. Not really much you would need to do here unless you wanted to paint and change it out, right? The highest priced home on the market in Bell Canyon at the time of recording this video. Now, that's not to say this is the highest valued home or the highest priced home ever sold in Bell Canyon, but at the time of recording this video, the highest priced home on the market has a asking price of $5,250,000. This is located on Saddlebow Road. It's a 5-bedroom, 7-bathroom home, 5,347 square feet on a 90,997 square foot lot. Now, this was a custom estate built in 2008. And what I found interesting about this when I was looking, because, I'm always expecting that the highest priced homes are usually the most updated, the most beautiful. This is a very ornate home. And the sellers are actually willing to part with the furniture. And as you can see by the few pictures here, that the furniture is also very ornate. You know, maybe something you might find as in a collector's collection or at a museum or something like that. So again, as a gated community, Bell Canyon, while it's technically Ventura County and not Los Angeles County, still gives you enough of an experience of living in LA because of its adjacency to West Hills and the ability to go right into Woodland Hills, Calabasas for all your shopping needs. You get the benefit of lower taxes, lower insurance, and amazing privacy, views, security, but you're right next to everything that you could possibly want. So if this is an area that you might want to explore or you want more information, you can schedule time on my calendar in the link below. If you'd like me to send you a full guide with more details about Bell Canyon, about the schools, etc., just let me know and I can send you out that guide. Either way, I'm here to help you with your home buying journey. And if you actually own a home in Bell Canyon and you're thinking, is this time to sell? Maybe I should sell. You feel you've had enough of serenity. Maybe the kids have moved out, the home is too big, it's time to downsize. You want to be where you can walk to everything and don't have to get into a car. Also, we can either schedule time on my calendar below or just give me a call. I'm here to help and happy to assist you. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you haven't subscribed yet, I'm going to ask, please take the moment to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking that subscribe button below and bell for update. And I'll be back again with more. There's still so many parts of Los Angeles that I haven't touched upon yet. And as this next year progresses, my goal is to start saturating some other parts. I want to get into parts of Orange County because not only is Orange County right next door in a great area, I've lived in Orange County as well, and Palm Springs. For those of us in Los Angeles that are looking for escape, Palm Springs is such a convenient place to go to. Beautiful weather, beautiful homes, and lots to do to relax. And of course, it's also a large retirement community. So some things are in the works down the pipeline. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time.